Your destination is on the right.
Oh, baby, 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 no, 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 no. No, 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 no.
The Silver Dasher.
Morning. It is Wednesday. I'm doing a breakfast dash. In fact, I'm a little late getting started. Had to do a couple things before, but boy, yesterday, I don't know what it was, but yesterday after, I had a doctor's appointment and got a flu shot. Had to give blood. I give blood every time, just, for blood. And doctor remind me that, come this time next year, I gotta do a colonoscopy. I've had 3 done, and they're not fun, but they're very necessary. Once you hit 50, you got to get it done. Normally they're once every 5 years, but I've had a couple problems where they've had to do it once every 3 years. But so far they've been clean. So anyhow, not to be gross or anything like that, but when you get old, this is stuff you got to do. So I've already started the Dash app. So I'm about 30 minutes late getting started. Nothing has popped up yet, but I did get the question, do I have a bag? I said, yeah, I got a bag. So anyway, I'm gonna head to base. I don't know which base I want to go to. Do I want to go to Starbucks or do I want to go to Jack's? I think I'm gonna make my way to Jack's. Jack's is close to Starbucks, and I've gotten a couple of Starbucks orders while I'm sitting at Jack's, but the Jack's parking lot is so easy to go in and out because Jack's is right next to a red light. So anyhow, and it is 7 o'clock in the morning and it's 70 degrees outside. It is warm. And late yesterday, God, it was burning hot. It got over 80 in the afternoon. So hopefully it won't be so bad. But and plus I don't know about y'all, but here in the South, we have a reinvestation of ladybugs. They're just like everywhere. It's like an invasion. And like I said, I think, like I mentioned before, my cats are going nuts and they seem to know the bugs going around. So anyhow, on the base, hopefully to pick up an order here real soon. So we'll see you in a little bit. Well, I didn't have to wait too long. I just parked. I think it's about a minute or two, and I picked up an order in McDonald's. It's small, $5, but it's only 3 miles. So something to get started here. Breakfast. The most orders I ever gotten on breakfast is like 5 or 6, but 4 is on the average. So take what I can get. So on to McDonald's and then the customer. See you in a little bit. Well, I delivered at McDonald's to my favorite teacher at the elementary school. But unfortunately, McDonald's, and she usually gets McDonald's. Last time I was here, I got her she ordered Chick-fil-A, and we kind of made a joke about that. But today they forgot her coffee. She usually they got her iced coffee in there, but they didn't put her regular coffee in. And by the time I got there, it was, they were sealing it up. So I told her to get a hold of DoorDash and get her money back. So that's unusual. This local McDonald's usually is pretty good at getting the orders filled. Now the one in Lincoln, I've had problems with. So anyhow, head back up towards. I'm heading towards Chick-fil-A. See if my proximity will give me an order there. But otherwise, I think I'm going to head back to Jack's. So hopefully pick up another order. So we'll see in a little bit. Well, waited a little bit longer on this one, but finally picked up an order to Wendy's. Now, I did refuse an order before this. It was the Huddle House for like $6 for 8 miles. Only take me all the way back out to Lincoln. I said, no, I'm not doing that. But I'm on to Wendy's and then the customer. See you in a little bit.
But then again, we need to look at the schedule and make sure. Thank you, sir. Have a good day.
Bye. Well, I just dropped off that Wendy's order, and as soon as I completed it, I picked up another Wendy's order. But this one's slightly underwater, but it's 8 miles, $8.11 miles. But you know, I'm getting towards the end of my dash, and this is only my second order today, so this will be my third. But my thinking is where I'm going with this particular order is going to take me south near the Lake District, and then that would put me at the southern end of the Gauntlet. And so hopefully on my way back I can get one more order before I have to end the dash. So that was my thinking, because it puts me going through the Gauntlet. That last order that I refused, it took me out to get on the interstate and head to Lincoln. There's nothing between here and Lincoln. There's nothing, so I would have no, unless I picked up an order out in Lincoln, and I didn't really want to do that. So heading back to Wendy's and then on to the customer. So, and I'm hoping to pick another order after that. So see you in a little bit. Well, I just delivered that Wendy's order to an area that I've been before. It's right on the lake. It's nothing but RVs and campers, permanently camped campers, and tiny homes. And this was a tiny home. And the instruction says, second tiny home with the blue door. Well, I looked at the door. It doesn't really look blue to me. It looks like blue, green, or turquoise. I mentioned, when I was walking away, the customer came out, and I mentioned that I hope that it was the right door. But this lady lives on the same little tiny street that I delivered about a month and a half ago to another tiny home right next, about two houses down from her tiny home, was to a house to another lady there, and her car was an exact duplicate of my wife's car. Except hers is immaculate. My wife's got a few bumps and scrapes on it, and a couple dents, but hers looks perfect. So anyway, so like I said, I've been out here before. It's on a peninsula, right onto the lake, and it's also right next to a gated community that I've delivered once before. And this gated community, those houses are huge. I'm thinking they're at least between $500,000 and $1 million homes. They're nice. But yeah, this is going towards the Lake District in the area. So anyway, I've got 25 minutes left in my dash. I'm working my way back, so I'm hoping to run the Gauntlet here soon, and hopefully to pick up an order, because I've only had 3 orders. Plus I had a 30-minute late start that kind of threw me off a little bit. But yeah, so either way, hopefully I can pick up an order. If not, I'll be heading home, and I'll give a brief summary of this morning's dash. But I will also say this, that place is for sale. Nice boat dock. Yesterday was super hot. It got super hot for November. You know, my God, it got to 80. But now it's overcast. It is 68 degrees, so it is still relatively warm. But now since it's overcast, you know, the sun doesn't beat down on you. It was beating on me yesterday. And as you saw, I had to go buy me some more water, and I drank the whole water. You know, didn't take long. So, but on my way to the Gauntlet, and so hopefully, and when I run through it, I'm going to head towards Chick-fil-A, and hopefully the Gauntlet doesn't win. So onto the Gauntlet. Here we go. See you in a little bit. Well, I'm home. Ran through the Gauntlet, but I did get an offer, but it was for $4 for 8 miles going back the way I just came, and I said nah. I was hoping to pick up just a small order inside, but according to summary, I made exactly $22. Dash time of 2 hours and 3 minutes, and I accepted 3 out of 5 offers. So there were 2 offers I didn't get. So anyway, that was a poor morning. So hopefully it picks up and I get better offers in the afternoon. So I'm going to take a break, eat a quick lunch, and then we'll start this again here soon. So see you in a little bit. Welcome back. It is now lunchtime. So let's go ahead and start up the Dash app and see if it asks me some questions. No questions. So, okay. So, let's get the show on the road and start heading to our normal base of operations during lunch. Oh. Yeah, I'll take it. There's a small Dollar General shop and deliver, close to $6 for 4 miles. So, yeah, you know, something to get started. So on to Dollar General we go. See you in a little bit.
Your destination is on the right.
Oh, baby, no. No. Now you need to go. You need to stay off the road. Let me get my phone. You need to stay off the road now. And you need to go home. You need to stay off the road. Man, that Dollar General order was quite easy. And getting to where the customer lives is quite easy. Because there's like a row of several houses right with a access road in front of them. But there's this little dog. I mean, tiny little dog. And he just laying in the middle of the road. And then he started running towards my car, and I couldn't see him. So I stopped. I stopped, and of course I saw the house. The house was just, you know, I was like in the middle of there's 4 houses. I was in between the second and third house. So I just stopped and got out and walked to the house. Little dog followed me. He stayed in the road. And so I backed up. He wouldn't move, or I couldn't see him. And I don't want to hurt no animal. Man, he was just sleeping in the middle of the road. And he just walked up to the front. I couldn't see him. Cute little dog. But I'm afraid he's going to get run over. So he belongs to somebody. I think he belongs to the third house. So anyway, whew, God, that makes me nervous. So anyway, yeah, that was just quick. There was a Dollar General near where I live. 2 items, just 2 items, both refrigerated. Picked it up and delivered. real quick. So now I'm heading to base. See if I pick up an order. So, see you in a little bit. Well, just as I was getting close to base, I picked up a Chick-fil-A order. It's not ideal, but it's still better than what I usually get. It's like almost $8 for 7 miles. The dollar is above mileage. So here at Chick-fil-A, let's go pick up the order and head to the customer. See you in a little bit. Well, I just dropped off that Chick-fil-A order to a neighborhood I've never been to before. I've been near it, and I've drove by it, but it's a very nice little neighborhood off in the woods. But it's now, the opportunity now is, this has put me at the southern end of the Gauntlet. So, you know what that means? We get to run the Gauntlet. Yeah, let's see who wins, the Gauntlet or me. I'm hoping I win. So, see you in a little bit. Well, this is going to be a new adventure. I just started approaching the southern end of the Gauntlet. Excuse me, and I just got picked up a Dollar General order, shop and deliver, but to a Dollar General in the opposite direction I was going. So it's a Dollar General further south from the city, and then somewhere the delivery is just a few miles from there. So this might be a Dollar General I've never been to before. I've been to a lot around here. So like I said, the shop deliver in this area, it's only Dollar General and maybe CVS and Walgreens. There's no major grocery stores out here other than Walmart, which has its own, food delivery system, and Publix. And I think Publix only has a contract with Instacart. They don't do anything with DoorDash. So it's a Dollar General or nothing. So on my way to Dollar General and then the customer. See you in a little bit. This place was hard to get to, hard to find, but their instructions were, once I found the yellow signs they were talking about, I found it. The app was trying to take me right through their neighbor's yard. Yeah, so it's pine cones in and hitting the car. Yeah. And I had to go into trail mode, basically all-wheel drive mode. Almost deliverance country. But it's just some houses, but it's just a dirt road. There's just a couple of people live up here, and their neighbors. The customer was telling me that the past few times, one person came up and drove through their neighbor's property, and I saw it. It's not even a road. It's just a pathway with a gate, and now the gate's closed, and they're just driving through the pathway. So, very young couple. I mean, maybe in their early 20s. They were very, very nice, and they understood. And I told them, I got lucky that I picked up the last of the bread that they wanted and the last of the ice cream that they wanted. And they said, yeah, what they get is a lot of substitution. Man, look at the ladybugs everywhere. There's ladybugs all over my car. I'm saying we're being infested with ladybugs right now. So anyway, this put me slightly out of zone. So yeah, this Yeah, right before the church and between the yellow signs. Yep. So it was exactly how he described it. So anyway, I make myself back into zone. And those poor ladybugs are about to be blown off. In fact, I think there's 3 of them at least. So, heading back into town, and hopefully I'll reach the southern end of the Gauntlet again. So, I don't know if this actually counts as the Gauntlet win or not, because I didn't really actually enter the Gauntlet. So, but this time, hopefully I'll enter the Gauntlet, and hopefully it won't win, but I win. So, see you in a little bit. Well, the Gauntlet almost won. I was actually in the Cracker Barrel parking lot, and then I got an order. It's not the best one, and I know people are going to be upset, but I think it's like $13 for 15 miles, but it'll take me to Lincoln, but it's, this whole day has just been slow. I mean, I've drove all the way from south of Pell City, 20 miles and getting nothing. Went through the Gauntlet, still nothing. Now I'm getting this, so maybe I can pick up some orders over in Lincoln. See if my luck will increase over there. So just gotta avoid the police. So anyway, Jersey Mike's we go, and then to the customer. See you in a little bit.
I don't have any sense.
Hello. Well, I dropped off that Jersey Mike's. I'm here in Lincoln. I'm actually near the Lincoln High School. I've been around in this area. I'm near, if y'all remember, I did 2 videos. I'm near where the Angry Mom location is. Well, actually, it was the Angry Mom Sisters location. But, yeah, I'm near that location. So, anyhow, so hopefully I can pick up an order somewhere out here, but I am going to take a different route back. I'm going to go this way. It's a little bit further. It gets me closer to downtown Lincoln. And instead of having to go back further north and then come around. So I'm actually going to go through dangerous territory, the city limits of Lincoln, Alabama. Where I got the ticket. So anyhow, so hopefully, and I know there's the Jack's and the McDonald's down over there is where a lot of times I pick up an order. So hopefully I get to pick up one as I get closer. So anyhow, hopefully I get something real soon. So see you in a little bit. Well, sure enough, I got an order. Back to Dollar General. Man, is this the 3rd time today? I think it is. But yeah.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto the I-20 West ramp.
So, I don't know which. Oh, it's going to be the Dollar General on the next exit. I've been to that one before. All I'm doing is, I feel like I'm doing Walmart Spark, but DoorDash version. Oh, yeah, hopefully I don't have to pick up 30 gallons of milk for Starbucks. Holy crap. And before that, it was 12 gallons of milk. So, anyway, on to Dollar General and then to the customer. and see a little bit. Well, I just dropped off that Dollar General order. Wasn't too bad. I'm getting better at the Dollar General thing, and in fact, this particular Dollar General has added a nice little, like a cool, another not a freezer but a cooler area where they sell fresh grapes and fresh prepared salads and stuff like that. That's a new addition. I thought that was pretty neat because I had to pick up one of the salads, and the employee there, she was proud of that, So Dollar General upscaling a little bit. So, but you got to remember, I'm way out in the country, I'm almost in deliverance country. So this is, in fact, I don't know if you remember, this right over here is I've delivered to this customer over here before. It was during the breakfast, but this is where I almost got hit. I was waiting to get onto the main road, and this, I think it was a white pickup truck, almost came in and almost hit me, and I think I got it on the video. But this is the road right here that I was on. I'm getting ready to go back on the main road, and this road right here. I think what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to go in the opposite direction because it's kind of making a loop back to Pell City so I can hit the Gauntlet from the south side again. So I think that's what I'm going to do, because this road right here meets up with the road that goes into Pell City and the Gauntlet. So I'm going to see if I can hit the Gauntlet again. So let's head towards the Gauntlet, and maybe I'll get some better luck. See you in a little bit. Well, the Gauntlet won. Blind squirrel will find a nut every once in a while. But we got 30 minutes left in the dash, and I just picked up a Chick-fil-A order. So on the Chick-fil-A and then to the customer. We'll see you in a little bit. Well, I just delivered that Chick-fil-A to pastor's wife. Their house next to the church. Very pleasant. But I think, and according to this, about 15 minutes left in the dash. I think I'm going to call it a day. It's just getting dreary. It's misty now. I'm expecting a phone call here soon, and I'm pretty close to home now. So I think I'm just going to call it a day. It's been slow and steady. Only a couple underwater, but there were, big payouts, over $10. But yeah, it's kind of getting drizzly, and but it's still warm. It's still 70 degrees. God, I can't believe how warm it is. But anyway, I'm gonna head to the house, and we'll give a summary of the day. So we'll see you in a little bit. Well, I'm at home, and it was an okay lunch dash, especially since you're kind of slow. But here's the summary. I made $50.18. Total of 6 deliveries. Total dash time 3 hours and 49 minutes. And like I said, I'm cutting it 10 minutes short. So not too bad. Spent a lot of it. Let's see. Let me break down. Let's see. Today. Yep. 3 of the 6, half of them were Dollar General. So, yeah, that what an interesting day. So, yeah, this was just a slow, dreary day. It's overcast. It's a little warm. It's been kind of misty. You know, my car's dirty again. So yeah, but interesting deliveries we had today. So, well, I hope you enjoyed coming along with me for the adventures and whatever misadventures I had. Yeah, that little dog stopped me in my track. I didn't want to hit him, and he just ran up. And, he's so tiny I couldn't see him. So anyway, if you liked the video, please like. If you enjoyed what I'm doing here, I encourage you to subscribe to the channel to help me grow. And today's Wednesday, so I am going to do tomorrow and Friday DoorDashing. So I'm expecting a phone call later this afternoon. That's why I went ahead and let's go ahead and get checked in. Change clothes, get a bit more comfortable, and so we'll do this tomorrow. So enjoy the rest of your evening, and we'll see you later. Bye.